Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Glasgow back with another video, and I know I'm uploading a lot this week, but there's just so much stuff that I have to comment on. This one gets a little personal, a little near and dear to heart to me, because this year, 2020, has been a complete shit show. We all know that. However, for me, it was especially difficult because we had a lot of things going on. A lot of things like the race wars, the protests, a lot of racism just being discussed everywhere. And don't get me wrong when I say this, there is racism in the world. You know, there does need to be some measures of social equality enacted. However, I do think that the media has taken this way farther than it needs to be. While America partly was built on racism, it is not an overall bad country. It's a good country. And we have come up very far in our racial issues. And so I just feel like this year, race has been injected into literally everything, man. It's ridiculous. It's like the little boy who cries wolf. If you keep crying wolf all the time, people are going to stop believing you. And so the problem we have is people keep pulling out the race card for every situation. And what it's doing is taking away from the people who actually are suffering from racial inequality, who actually deal with racism on a day-to-day basis. It's taking power away from those people. And what I'm specifically talking about that's really grinded my gears is Jemele, I don't even know her name, Jemele Hill and Cari Champion ask Jake Paul YouTuber, was it racist to knock out Nate Robinson, a black man? Was it racist to knock out Nate Robinson, a black man? Like, how does that even make sense? At this point, are we just purposely injecting race into every conversation? I mean, it's getting ridiculous. I'm about to just show y'all the clip really quick so y'all can see this. Give me a second, because I got to get my screen recorded. I don't normally do this stuff, so guys, I'm normally more prepared, but give me a second. Okay, we're going to watch this together here.
From the beginning. Okay. First and foremost.
Let me start it over for y'all.
Was it and first? Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Okay. First and foremost, was it racist to knock a black man out? That is the question of the
Oh, stop asking me that. I said,
was it racist to knock a black man out? What? I'm glad Jake said this here. Stop asking me that. Like, how ridiculous is that? Come on now.
no.
It's not racist.
It's a shitty question. It's a sport.
Why is it a shitty question?
Cari says, why is it a shitty question? You know why it's a shitty question. You're race baiting. You're literally race baiting this guy to make him give a bad answer or to get him to flip out on you guys so you can get clout, so you can get media clicks. That question is literally set up. It's really meant for him to fail in any way that he answers this question. Luckily, people are smart enough to know that this is a clear and concise race bait that has nothing to do with race.
Why is it a shitty question?
Because how does this have anything to do with race? It doesn't.
It's a fine question. We got to wake you up. You got to be a part of this conversation. That's right.
Did you hear something she said there? It's a fine question. We got to wake you up. That's the problem. Race exists. Racism exists. I'm a black man. I felt it. For the people, for the other races that are going to be on here and don't think racism exists, it definitely does. But it is not to the extent that people are making it in this country. And when we have situations like this, where she says we got to wake you up to be a part of this conversation, the woke movement has gone too far. It's gone too far, guys. At what point are we going to stop seeing things for what we want them to be, turning everything into a race war, and seeing things for what they actually are? Guys, it's ridiculous. It really is. No way, shape, or form is this racism by Jake Paul knocking this dude out. What actually happened was Nate Robinson's untrained, non-boxing ass got into the ring with a guy who is trained and who has been training his ass off for the last 3 years, and he got his ass dropped. He got his ass put to sleep. Night, night, goodbye. That's the facts. All this extra shit about race and all that is bullshit. It's stupid. And it's not needed. Guys, what you'll see right here is I'm about to go through the Twitter feed. And what I'm proud of, what I'm proud of is that we got people here that are actually calling this out for this being some bullshit. Look, Cari Champion really asked that Jake Paul that bullshit more than once. They really did ask him more than once. You've got to be kidding me with this. Not everything is racism. He's so true. Jemele Hill is a clown. I could not agree more. She's a clown for this. Man, look at these comments on Twitter. Imagine making a mockery of actual racism. Like, this is what she's doing. It's so clickbaity. It's so beneath her, especially as a black woman. And I just don't like this. Using race in this tone really just, it spits in the face of everyone that's actually had to deal with this. Man, this is ridiculous. The culture don't even agree with Jemele Hill. So at least I'm proud that, like, Black Twitter, we're not standing for this. Like, the real people that are actually living in this world with that are actually bringing value, we're not standing for this, man. This is ridiculous. This was not racist that Nate Robinson got his ass dropped. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. Now, guys, my last thing is, look, I talk a lot about self-help, motivation, becoming a better man on this channel. So if you're interested in videos like that, make sure to sub, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to check out some of my videos, guys. I think you'll enjoy the content. But the last thing I'll leave you with is this. I am black. I have been in America. There is racism, and I have dealt with racism personally. I do personally think my journey has been a little bit harder because I'm black. But let me tell you this. When I was younger, I used to blame a lot of that stuff, a lot of my shortcomings on race. And it wasn't until the moment that I stopped blaming everyone else for my own circumstance that my life finally started to change around. And I think that this woke culture, I think that's what's happening here. We need to stop looking externally for someone to blame, and we need to look at the things that we, as black people, as a race, need to change about ourselves to advance. And truthfully, I've been afraid to voice my opinions on this because I know I will be shunned from the black culture thinking like this. But the truth is, I just want everyone to be the best version of themselves. And I think that will take care of everything else. And that will make this country great. So without further ado, guys, look, this your boy Glass. It was out. I just wanted to give you all my quick take on Jemele Hill. Check me out in my next video. Your boy Glass is out. Peace.